Lil Durk may be released from jail. I'm going to break down the reasons why. Lil Durk may be coming home. I'm giving you the real perspective. I love this video. I love this topic. And I want y'all to understand that we're here for you, to deter you from going down that path, but to make understanding what's going on with these young rappers in the justice system more clear and understood. All right? You know what it is. You know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio. We here, man. Lil Durk right now may be released from jail. They trying to use his lyrics. Let me explain this to you before we go any further. The first trial for modern day rap history where they was using rap lyrics against rappers was Young Thug. Young Thug pled guilty, so therefore they won't be able to get the full analyzation of it because he's not going to be appealing, you know, the lyrics that was used at the trial. Even though Yak Gotti and Shannon Stillwell went all the way, you know, they one was acquitted, so they have no reason to appeal. They satisfied with what happened. They made out like bandits. They got a better deal than Young Thug. I feel Young Thug would have beat it. Who feel Young Thug would have beat it? Put it in the comments. All right? But now, where we at is, they're using Durk's lyrics from his album, you know? And I want you to listen how stupid this sound, how ridiculous this sound, but how deadly they play with our lives. Let's check this out, right? I'm going to get to it. I think you're going to enjoy this.
Excellent defense evidence was recently presented by Lil Durk's attorneys, which caused the bond hearing to be re-examined. A report will be shared. In a move out of the YSL trial playbook, Lil Durk's producer stated in a declaration in the murder-for-hire case that Durk's feature on the song Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy was recorded 7 months before the incident. The court document included an attachment showing the original project file was created and recorded before the event in question.
All right, so let me explain that to you, right? They're trying to use the lyrics that Lil Durk wrote to say that this is what he wrote about the Quando Rondo incident, right? But at the same time, what I want y'all to really understand that's going on with this is that they had to show papers in the court when the recording file was completed and showed that it was several months before. That's going to help Lil Durk. This is what they're trying to use against this man to take his freedom away from him. Rap lyrics that he wrote 7 months before the incident. And to show you how stupid this is, that's why I emphasize the word stupid. When you hear this, you're going to hear that in the lyrics, he said that your mama gonna cry. He said your mama gonna scream, oh no. But here it is, Quando Rondo, who is not nobody's mama, is screaming, oh no. But now they're trying to make those lyrics from 7 months ago that was just Lil Durk's creative artisticity. We know that when one of us is unalive, that our mama scream. My mama screamed when my brother got unalive. So that was just creative energy put into a song. And now they're taking that creative energy and trying to make it factual. Check this out. I'm going to let you hear it yourself, the exact lyrics that they're saying that was used against them. And even the commentators on this, that's why I'm not, no disrespect, even going to say their name, because they're sitting here saying that it's exactly alike. He wrote the lyrics and it fitted. You're trying to make something fit that's not there. Stop it.
This song contains the lyrics, "Look on the news and see your son, you screaming no, no." Which
Look on the news and see your son screaming no, no, is the lyrics. Does that have any implication or any intertwining with Quando Rondo screaming oh no because his comrade, his brother, was unalived? But this is how it is. Y'all pay attention to what's going on because they're just going at the millionaires and they're going to try and get the bag out of them, man. They figured y'all got it, y'all ain't supposed to have it. We're going to come back and take it. Now let's move forward.
Which may refer to Quando Rondo screaming no at Lil Pap's incident.
Quando Rondo screaming no at Little Pap's incident. But then now they're sitting here a second before was reading the rap lyrics that clearly said, yo mama gonna scream. But here it is, Quando Rondo screaming, and they saying, oh, we're gonna find. How could you find a man guilty on lyrics that don't even coincide? That's because, let's ride. That's because what the powers that be is doing, they're letting our own people try, accuse, and convict our own people. Social media is pushing this narrative now that Lil Durk's lyrics is going to get him locked up because he wrote that Quando Rondo was going to scream this and that when he clearly said, yo mama. Never even said a person's name when he said yo mama. Come on, man. Let's get to this, man.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
They're also tying the song's lyrics to Lil Durk's WPS, who informed me they had an ATI and the location, which would allude to the fact that someone called out Quando Rondo, and we even saw where his crew was. Brick Baby said that he would have dropped Quando Rondo's location if Lil Durk had asked because he is loyal to him.
Then there's people like, you lined up somebody from your hood. Like, listen, I didn't. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address?
Yo, there's a whole lot wrong with that, man. There's a whole lot wrong with that. Brick Baby, I know you a gangster. I know Rolling 60s. Big shout out and round of applause to Big Cass, C-Dog. Relax, y'all. Relax. Let me get back to the show. The brothers I know that introduced me to gang life and gang code because they live that life and they live for that code. Brick Baby. Regardless of his gang life, just street life, anywhere across the board, even if you're doing scamming, you ain't even got to be selling drugs. Even if you're doing scamming, you do not drop your homie's location to someone that's not even from where you from. You understand what I'm saying? You don't do that. That's a no-no. Because I'm going to ride, I'm going to tell you. Like I said, I had a situation down, when I was in the South where a dude was sitting there and he was robbing the workers of somebody that I was hitting off with. I loved the violence back then. Loved it, So I'm down there. I'm giving them the work. Now they having problem on their block. That means they're supposed to solve their problem. But being I was down there, I figured I'd get involved with the violence. So I go out there. We go do our thing. And now I go knock dude out. When I go knock dude out, they come back. And then now they're trying to get a gun to come back and bring violence to me and my comrades that I'm giving the drugs to. So now, when I find this out, I go get my joint and I go wet up his mama crib. You know what I mean? To force him out, to let him know I'm not going to sit back and wait for you when I know that you running around asking people for a gun. I'm going to bring it to you, let you know you need more than one guns. Not promoting violence, just giving this to let the youth know how serious it is. So hopefully they fall back and don't get involved in this type of crap here. Now, so the people down there in the South was telling my man that I was wrong for shooting up their homie's mama house. Don't this sound like the little Woody stuff? See, this is stupidness that we was into. You know what I mean? And this is what we don't want y'all into. But anyway, so when they did that, I told my man, you tell them to come tell me that so I could put something in their face. You know what I mean? Pause. You know I'm talking about. Because now you want to be a part of the beef because you speaking on the beef. And now here's Brick Baby saying it's all right to turn on his homies from his set for somebody because, you know, somebody that's not even from his set. That's the #1 violation. That's the #1 violation. Big Baby, I respect your gangster, but I'm here to give the people the real, and that's the real. You don't do what you just said that you would do. Not accusing you of doing nothing because you yourself said that you didn't do it. We're taking your word for it. And then you turn around and you say, if you did, you don't see nothing wrong with it. It's a whole lot wrong with that. Because now, if homie bring it to your whole set, let's say Quande Rondo was about it, right? Not taking nothing from, but if he about it in the street, and he decide to bring it to Brick Baby and his set, Quando wouldn't be wrong. Now, if his set didn't get involved and check Brick Baby for what Brick Baby did, if he did that, which he said he didn't, meaning, so we're not even going to say allegedly because Big Baby didn't do that. You know, I'm not even going to go with that because this is just what YouTube is saying, and YouTube say anything. But his set was supposed to give him the ultimate DP for even saying that he would turn on that set. If I'm saying something wrong, y'all put it in the comments. If you're not about that life, don't know nothing about this, don't say a damn thing in the comments. Just so you understand. Let's keep it moving. We're not going to stay on Brick Baby because it's not to bash him. This is just a prime opportunity to give the rules and regulations how this thing go on the street. So I'm not talking my gang business. I'm talking my street business because that's my business because I was a part of the street. Let's move.
Oh, this is my boy. He lost his boy. Who did it could be around. 9 times out of 10, had he had asked me, I probably would have been coking if he even asked anybody, if this is even true. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, can I leak a bar?
Sure.
I said if you make the call right now, I'd up in.
Right.
Prosecutors started exposing more evidence against Lil Durk after the dilemma-shouting lyrics became one of the most significant coincidences in history. Consequently, the report was produced. Lil Durk linked in a newly unsealed file in a Chicago passing where he's alleged to have been behind the passing of Stephen Mack. It's believed that Mack was targeted as revenge for the passing of Lil Durk's brother D-Thing on January 27, 2022.
Take note that Lil Durk hasn't even been charged with none of this yet, and the internet is already finding him guilty by the way they're reporting. So all the, you know, the feds have to do now is sit back and watch the videos that people is putting out, trying to create content, getting involved in business they don't have no business getting involved in, putting other men in harm's way to lose their freedom and their life as well. So pay attention to this.
They haven't officially charged him yet, though, because he's being named in recently unsealed paperwork in advance of his detention hearing. This resulted in the announcement with Lil Durk named in more for-hire cases. It's likely the feds will target him for the highest prison sentence possible or even worse. However, they also showed Lil Durk's Instagram post from back in the day, which states for D-Thing, followed by an Instagram live where Durk is seen laughing.
Tweaking my folks. Right. Hey, somebody always said it's a laugh car. Somebody always said it's a laugh car. 12.
Where's the laughing and all this? They carrying on like he's laughing at ha ha, I killed you, like his creative expression. I don't see that laugh. Do you see that laugh, or am I missing something? Because I'm not taking sides. I'm just a journalist reporting and got to point this out because they push the narrative in a way like our comrades are guilty when our comrades haven't even been charged and haven't even had their day in court. So how could you even go down that road? Come on, man. Dude, does Lil Durk look like he laughing here?
Look on who that over here.
What Goofy said that?
He said, bro, like a cheeseburger. Look like cheese, yo, stupid little boy. This is real water. Y'all Jews be y'all over for real.
He's showing his jewelry and just enjoying his Instagram live, and they turning this into, you know, he's laughing at the unaliving of somebody or laughing at stuff. Do you see that, or am I missing something here? Somebody tell me, man.
I know what it be too, blood.
What's that?
Like everybody be having that cheese, you know? Y'all be doing shout outs, man. You gotta know your jewelry. Like, if somebody want me to give them a shout out for some jewelry, I'm gonna make sure you're in that vault.
As he said, if somebody want him to do a shout out for their jewelry, they need to open that vault, and that's where he's laughing at. What does that have to do with laughing at Quando Rondo or, you know, the alleged shooter of his brother D thing? Somebody tell me. I'm missing it. And that's why y'all love this channel, because I point out the real and I give you the real. Because normally you just sit back, listen to it, and just move, and you don't know no better because you're just seeing it on YouTube. Like, I don't know no better either when I watch things, but I got to process it and analyze it to get an understanding of what the messenger is trying to get across. And it seemed like a lot of the messages just be trying to get views. All right.
Although it is thought to have been streamed just moments after Lil PAB was removed, they are constructing a timeline for when that Instagram live occurred. In order to provide additional proof linking Lil Durk to the individuals who removed Lil PAB, they released this video of Vaughn hanging out with 3 of the suspects.
We just look at him, man.
Let's go over there. What up, bro? Boss, you good? My boy. Let's go.
They got real in here, man, because he just stepped in. The money man just stepped in.
As his friends would have wanted to exact revenge on Vaughn prior to King Von's death, Durk has been forced to switch cell blocks within his jail due to mounting evidence, which has made his living conditions worse. However, Charleston White stated that he didn't care when Nelly was mistreated because he doesn't believe rappers should receive preferential treatment.
All right, stop. Yo, listen, first of all, I love Charleston's White entertainment and content, and that's all his content is entertainment. And he tells you that himself, right? But to sit here and say that you don't like when rappers complain, you know, when they in jail, the man is accused of a crime. They never said, he never went to trial. He hasn't had his day in court. So shouldn't he be treated as an innocent man until, as the Constitution says, that every man is presumed innocent until proven guilty? But look how this statement is made, like if this young brother has been convicted when he already had a hung jury. So he's more innocent than guilty because they already put on the case once and lost. They getting a second crack at the donut. So no, he shouldn't be treated bad while he's going through the process because he's still an innocent man. If I'm wrong, y'all put it in the comments, man, because I know y'all look at things different. That's why y'all love to come here. But I want to know how y'all thinking. You know what I mean? Now listen to this, how he's talking. And this man had a hung jury and he hasn't been proven guilty by a court of law.
MW Millie, I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated.
For accusation though, Charleston, like I said, I love your content. I love your entertainment, man. I watch you all the time and I enjoy it, and you say some of the realest stuff, and you're an intelligent brother. And I know you making content, Charleston, but I just want you to really kind of, you know, because Charleston, I know you're a good dude, because I see you doing a lot for the youth out there in Texas and all that, and I see your movement. But you even said it yourself, you just make content to go wild, right? But my thing, though, big bro, is that By you saying that and putting him in that category, like if he's already guilty and that he should be treated a certain kind of way, even the brothers that's guilty, whether they're brothers or whoever, anyone that's guilty in America serving time, they got what they call cruel and unusual punishment and certain things that you have as rights as being a prisoner. So to say that you're supposed to dog them out because they're in prison, whether they're guilty or going to trial, I can't agree with that, big bro. I can't agree with that. And I don't want, the viewers to get that mentality either, because that's what they use when they locked us up back then. They called it the war on drugs. And when they locked us up, they violated our constitutional rights because they said it was a war. Come on, man. Don't do that, Big Charleston. All right, let's keep it moving.
Yeah, I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated, homie. Homie, when you take a life, homie, you ain't got a right to complain about a motherfucking thing.
Charleston, he wasn't found guilty of taking a life. He's accused of taking a life. He was not found guilty of taking a life, Charleston. Charleston, he was not again found guilty of taking a life. And even if he is, they have constitutional rights that a prisoner is entitled to while they're being rehabilitated. And because they take a life don't mean they can't be rehabilitated. Come on, man. Let's work together as a people, Charleston, because you're too intelligent. I love your content.
About being mistreated. When you done chose to play somebody.
Regretfully, Durk keeps appearing increasingly guilty as the case progresses in exchange for his potential culpability.
Did you hear that? He appeared guilty. Why would you even say something like that about a man that's fighting for his freedom and possibly his life, the way they may charge him?
According to Durk's attorneys, Rondo is allegedly attempting to exact revenge on him by targeting him on the inside for financial and commissary requirements. Sources allege Lil Durk's fast prison transfer was caused by issues within his cell block. Being a high-profile rapper caused him to be targeted for commissary and money. But intriguing part about this is that Lil Tim and Quando Rondo both did interviews about Lil Durk's case the same week this story was released. They both made similar remarks, but Lil Tim most significantly expressed his hope that none of this had ever occurred.
I like this kid, Lil Tim, man. I like this kid, Lil Tim. Listen to what he says. He says some real stuff that y'all need to listen to.
No, like, shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
You heard that? He protecting his little brother. So before we go any further, let me say this, right? That's the same thing, right? The way I see it is, Lil Tim, get a round of applause. And rest in peace to King Von. And he don't get a round of applause for the situation. He gets a round of applause because he's being a man and honest. That, man, I ain't had nothing against, King Von. I was just protecting my brother. The same thing as Shine when he got caught up in that shooting in the club with Diddy, that now he's crying about all of this when, Shine, you was a soldier then, Shine. And a soldier do exactly what little Tim, this young man is younger than you was, I presume, because that's what he looks like. You was just protecting your brother. That's all you had to say. You did the time. You can't get that time back. You understand? You fired your gun. Whoever you hit, whatever you hit, you fired your gun to protect your big brother. That's all you had to say, because that's all you did from your frame of mind back then. That's it. So now to come on here and yell like you want justice for something? You tried to give justice to the brother that you felt was disrespecting your big brother, Diddy, at the time. Because that was street justice. And then now you're coming and wanting to bring it in the court and get people to feel sorry for you. And I love Shine, I love his music. That joint he did with Barrington Levy was fire. But I don't agree with none of that Shine is doing. And, you know, I think I'm gonna talk to somebody to try and sit down with Shine if he got the heart to sit down with a man and deal with some real scrutiny about the way he's been carrying on. Shine, let me ride and talk to you. Shine, no disrespect to you. You already served your time. You admitted you fired your gun. So you served your time, whether it was for hitting the female in the face, you know, which we give our deepest, you know, sympathy, you know, for her, right? But you fired your gun. So you broke the law. They charged you with shooting a specific person, but you fired your gun. That's breaking the law. So now you want to cry and say, oh, I didn't shoot her in the face. I just fired my gun. Yeah, and you just went to jail. Now leave it alone and lay your ass down and finish being prime minister. You're doing a great job. We're proud of you, everything you're doing. I'm going to give you a round of applause, but I got to give it to you raw. Stop the Stop the YouTube crap looking for sympathy, man. You fired your gun, just like me. I went to jail for my brother's crimes in Virginia. I didn't cry because I knew I broke the law in New York. Virginia got me something totally different, but still for breaking the law. I broke the law, they got me, they twitched up what it was, and that's why all I cried about, if you want to call it crying, is that I shouldn't have got life plus 20 because they didn't charge me or convict me with unaliving anyone. But yes, I deserve to get my black ass thrown in jail for breaking the law, poisoning my community. And anybody that get up here and don't apologize for poisoning their community, I don't know what to tell you. You have to first deal with your soul. Let's move forward, man.
You did finally find out that it was King Von. How'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night.
Man, I love this kid, man. See how he takes responsibility? Like, he know. Oh, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know what I mean? If the beef wouldn't have escalated like it did to get there, even Quando Rondo is going to get up here and he's going to speak and let it be known that they could have handled it different. These two men is repenting and they reflecting that they made mistakes. And now they're trying to correct it as young brothers. Let's move forward.
He still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, yeah, I ain't.
Because he's saying if he wouldn't have punched his man, he's saying if King Von wouldn't have punched his man or when attacked his man or whatever, he wouldn't have had to defend it. That's all he's saying, man. He's like, man, I was just defending my brother. I had nothing against King Von. I was just defending my brother. And if he wouldn't have attacked my brother where I felt like my life or my brother's life was in danger, I would have never did that. And it wouldn't, and even Quando Rondo getting ready to come up here and say he shouldn't have went that far. We need the older. That's why I'm ecstatic that, you know, Big Durk and Shorty Dope is home, because as you see, they had a hand in Lil Durk, because you see the positive direction he went from his father, and his uncle came home because we here to save our babies. But these is incidents that happen from things that, you know, they learned going along the path, and they tried to figure out which way to go about it. Just like, come on. It's a sad time, man.
No, the type person I am, like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to, like, his mama saying f***ing shit like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like, they ain't never popped that shit off. That would have never happened like that.
In addition to saying that...
Now, how do y'all feel about that? He's saying that if King Von wouldn't have popped off on Quando, it wouldn't have escalated where it did that night, that it would have never happened like that. Y'all put it in the comments, man. You got to be real about what's happening, y'all. Let's not be YouTube rappers. flip-flop wearing in public clothes and trying to pick apart all of this. This brother's saying straight up, man, if he wouldn't have did that to my brother, I wouldn't have had to defend myself or defend my brother. And he even said, I'm a humble person. He's not going to disrespect his mom. We're not going to do none of that. Come on, man. Let's just move past this, y'all, as a people.
Lil Durk essentially sacrificed his life for a quarrel that Quando Rondo's crew wished to stop. Quando Rondo also mentioned that Durk had friends and family to support and that he is now alone.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out.
You see what I'm saying? Now that's some grown up businessman. See, it could have been handed away where we could have made songs at each other and not physically went at each other and made millions off of that. See, this young man is growing. Please give our brothers, and sisters a chance to grow. Don't hold them responsible or accountable for the rest of their life for the decisions they're making from where they at now. He obviously grew past that because he wasn't innocent in all this when it was going on either, from the videos that I've seen. You know what I mean? But he's grown past that. And he's at a good headspace right now. And I hope you young people listening and taking a page out of all of this, that we don't want to lose Lil Durk. And we definitely, he just went to jail last week to serve some time, Quando Rondo, if I'm not mistaken. But, you rat bastards. Correct me in the comments. You know what I mean? But that's where we at.
Or whatever, like they could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
However, the primary cause of Quando Rondo's current desire for vengeance is a report that was leaked that details Lil Durk's OTF case is starting to see the first pieces of evidence in court. Rumors from around the court reveal there's footage from OTF Jam recording the planning process of OTF catching Quando Rondo's crew. However, the Durk situation worsened significantly after this, as the court revealed that Lil Durk may now face a second M for higher crime. The feds believe Lil Durk paid to get 2 more people dealt with. The first one is Stephen Mack, the man responsible for taking out Durk's brother D-Thang. But the second one is OTF Jam's baby mama, as she passed not long after Durk found out that Jam was wearing a wire around him. The feds think OTF Jam is the key to putting Lil Durk in jail for all 3 crimes.
And the crazy part is, we don't know if OTF Jam really wore wire or not, but social media is running with it. And there's one of the brothers from Chicago that's going to get ready to come up here and speak on that in the same way I love how the little brother Tim, he kept it 100, how he feel from a street point of view, that he was just defending his brother, that he a humble, respectable person, and he didn't go out there intending to, harm Vaughn, but he was protecting his brother. Another brother from Chicago get ready to come up here and let y'all know about as far as keeping the bone or even putting the bone on OTF Jam and anybody else when they ain't even been to court yet and there's no documents or paperwork to show anything, but y'all running with it.
What's crazy, though, is that followers recognize this old Instagram live of Lil Durk and OTF Jam because Jam is continuously pulling his jacket and appears to be wearing a wire.
I ain't gonna lie, my whole dream changed. I ain't gonna lie, like back in the day. Oh, my.
Yeah, no disrespect, because I got to keep it 100. That don't look good, though, OTF. So we're going to wait, Jam, so we're going to wait to see how it come out, but we're not going to put a bone on you like that. But that just from looking at it, big bro, I got to keep it 100. It don't look good. You know what I mean? Talking in your jacket. You know what I mean?
Oh, dang. Look,
Check on your man, let him get his head.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, when I was growing up, I used to have a dare. Architect. What happened to dare? School's out of time. All that whooping on the net, it got your man shit. Petro!
However, because it was publicized, Lil Durk had a lot to lose and wasn't going to allow OTF Jam to simply snitch on all he wanted. OTF Jam was caught by OTF members hiding in a crib in Atlanta. Sources believe Jam faces consequences for snitching on Lil Durk. It's unclear what happened with OTF Jam because no one has heard from him since the report, but even though Jam is snitching on him, we saw a fellow rapper Brick Baby. Even a photo of where Jam was staying was made public. In an interview, Lil Durk stated that you can't say Durk never slid for King Von longer because they got Lil Pab. This statement totally discredits Durk for his involvement in Lil Pab death.
Just said, 5 Chicago gang members with ties to Lil Durk, OTF, accused of being hired to unalive Quando Rondo in the LA incidents where Lil Pab was unalive. Suspects faced the penalty if convicted. He said indictment alleged that flights and rental cars were paid with credit cards linked to OTF.
But was this an attempted hit?
Well, they can't say that no more.
Then they put you as
Why?
God.
Oh yeah, because of
your face.
Wait, no. Like
Look at them. And what I don't understand, and I definitely don't like that irks my stomach, is you got these grown men sitting up on this podcast and they're talking about someone else's business, knowing that it's going out to the world, to millions of people, and they're trying to figure out who unalived who when a man could lose his life. What do y'all think about that? Put that in the comments. They're sitting here trying to figure out, you know what I mean, why they can't say that Lil Durk didn't slide for King Von no more. This is what grown men is doing. And a knowing gangbanger that know the rules like Brick Baby. I listen to him. He knows the streets. But that's not cool, but you know what I mean? And if it's something you don't like that I'm saying, my number stay up on the screen. Feel free to call me, man. You know what I mean? Because we don't do the social media stuff. I'm just giving the commentary so that the younger people understand how serious this is, and hopefully it deter them from going down that path, man. All right?
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash? Oh, who?
Federal charges in California.
Nah, because Lil Pab.
So this is about the...
Oh! What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that.
Although thankfully it looks...
Now, why would you say that?
Looks like OTFV won't be snitching against Lil Durk anymore because it was first revealed that Lil Durk found out his co-defendant OTF Von filed for protective custody when they came to court together this week. This initially caught Lil Durk's best friend Bazoo's attention.
No more know what's going on, but them people that's in the...
This the kid I like here. I like the way he break it down. Listen to him. I'm even get off the screen because I want him to have the floor.
Courtrooms, man. For real, for real. Them be false accusations. Y'all don't even know what the be going on for real. Y'all really be trying to play Inspector Gadget and all this. I'm snitching on them, but that's innocent, gang. Y'all just be weird as hell. That's what I be talking about, man. Like, first y'all done threw the jams rumors out there. Now y'all talking about Vonnie a snitch, gang. A snitch on what, blood? Y'all don't even really know what's going on for real. My kids, y'all really just be running. And that's why I don't participate in nothing that got to do with nothing illegal. Because of you motherfuckers, y'all be trying to get them put under the jails. Y'all trying to go let them meet Larry for the first time, you hear me? So mama.
You heard what he said? Y'all trying to get him to go meet Larry Hoover for the first time. I mean, come on, man. Stop it, y'all. Please stop it.
But according to the DJ scholars we spoke with, Vonnie isn't snitching based on his sources.
Flacco post something, you almost gotta be like, look at this headline. Lil Durk found out his co-defendant OTF Vonnie, King Von cousin, filed for protective custody when they came to court. Okay. That sounds so crazy. That sounds so crazy. Now, this is why we have streams like this. This is, you know, I'm not gonna get on anybody or anything like that, and I'm not gonna ever say that I haven't, you know, maybe jumped the maybe once in a while, but I definitely do aim to be correct, and I never try to be incorrect out of malice, right? This is why we love to bring up the paperwork and try to explain it and also increase everyone's knowledge on stuff, because a lot of times these days the headline is weight.
However, we received confirmation from Lil Durk that Vonnie is not snitching. He called to say that he is not going to protective custody and that Vonnie is not either, as stated by Durk's pal in the caption of the post. Just got off the phone with my brother Lil Durk. He's in good spirits, staying positive and trying to get back home to his kids and family. We're not glorifying negativity. We're more than just street guys, that's an understatement. We're men of honor and the code, no matter our financial status. Bro hit the main line with the rest of our kind. No protective custody.
Facts. You heard what he said? No protective custody.
Went to a federal prison. Say what, brother?
I said, I know you're but if you need anything, you know I got you.
You know, I appreciate it. You know, that count,
yeah. I know how that to be, bro. It don't matter, bro. We ain't never moved our money. Except for that first time. Once it was that, it was that. Once it was like then, it was everything was his.
Yeah. You know, I feel got big shame. I can't up there like shit. Where you from? What you got going? I'm into it, yeah.
Man, what? The PC. Hey.
They thought they thought a computer, you hear? Downstairs, they be like, man, you know you, man, send me upstairs. Whatever it is, I gotta tap to it. Nah, for sure. Can't go no more. Come out, hang out.
Although DJ Academics believes it's a terrible idea that Lil Durk came out and spoke about that publicly.
For 900, brother, is, again, with all due respect to you, the guy's fighting for his life. I get it. Maybe for whatever reason, which I still think would be a dumb reason, let's say that Durk wants to address the people. You know how you put this out? You say, yo, Durk, we on. You let him say what he's saying to the public, and you cut it off. We don't need to hear y'all back and forth. Because a lot of this audio kind of feels like maybe this wasn't how Durk wanted to first communicate with everybody in the world. Anything he does is gonna go viral. Having a conversation about, you know, even if you think it's in good faith, yo, we don't move off money, nah, blah, blah, blah. It don't sound right. It don't sound right, brother.
Now, you know, I hope y'all got something from this video that I just showed you, because this is trying times for our people to even have to go through what we're going through. And that's why we do these videos here, so that y'all understand, and that's where it's at, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tapping in. Please subscribe at Mecca Audio TV. Hit the notification bell over there. If you're not subscribed over here, please hit the notification bell over here is all we asking you. Let's keep it moving, and happy holidays to everybody. And cop my man Lou Sims' book. The QR code is on the screen. All right.
Cheers, cheers, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Can of 26, he back on the strip, get it back in the mix. What he mentions is a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in hall. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. Did not pay attention, what was stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, make an audio. G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. Baby horn uptown, Dominican bust down. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being an